Hi, this is Mike Marko. In this video I want to talk to you about Facebook Pixels and how to use Facebook Pixels. Now once you go to the Facebook Ads Manager set up here, you can actually go ahead and click on Go to Pixels. Okay, and you're going to have something like this. In order to get your pixel, what I want you to do is go ahead and under Actions, create view your pixel code. Okay, this way you can actually go ahead and get this shared, or you can send it off to whoever you need to use it if you don't know how to do this yourself. Well, the purpose of what I want to show you here is actually how to set up those pixel codes. So go ahead, copy the code, and then what you want to do is take that code, move it off to the side here, take that code and put it into your website. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. I'm going to open up this page, and so there's different ways of doing this. Okay, lots of different editors have different ways of doing it. If you go to WordPress, you can maybe go ahead. Maybe you have the plugin for the code for Facebook Pixels. Okay, in that case here, just go ahead and you paste it in here. Okay. Another way of doing it, in this case, I'm just go ahead and delete it here because I don't want to put it in this place here. You can also put in the header. Now, different places actually having headers. If I went to go ahead back to Optimize Press, Optimize Press has a spot to put it, which is pretty easy to do. And in this case here, I go to Page Settings, Other Scripts, and I can go ahead and add create a new header page, and then go ahead and paste it in here. Okay, it makes it very, very easy to do. So once you have that, you put it into the header. Okay, the header, and even blog posts, you can put in blog posts. You look for the header location. Okay, that's where you want to put it. Unless you actually have the Pixel the Facebook plugin for Pixels, then you can put it in there. Now, it's not just that, okay? You want to do is you actually want to put in specific codes. So let's go ahead and cover that here briefly. And go ahead and say done. And now what I want to do is create a conversion, actual conversion codes. We'll just stick with the standard events, and we'll cover those here. So if I want to see more, you can see here there's a whole bunch of different kinds of codes you can put in to tell different actions, different pages you're on will determine what's going on. So basically what it does, it tells Facebook, hey, I'm on this page, this is what it means. And so to do that, I'll give you an overall layout here, is basically you have all these different events you could potentially have. So you have a landing page, okay, which would be the Facebook click event, takes you to a landing page or an initial content page. Then you have where it's actually, if it's a capture page in this case here, and take them to a thank you page, you know you've actually, if you put the email in, you take them to a thank you page, you know you've got the lead. So that case here is you actually put the code in for lead. Afterwards, if they go to the product sales page, that could be a view content. Again, these are just rough guidelines. It all depends on your particular individual need. This is an example of using these particular codes. You can have initiate checkout when they actually go ahead and hit the code. So for instance, the initial checkout page here. And then finally, you might have your checkout page. Okay, and that's where they want to do is they actually want to do the final checkout. And at that point here, you know you've actually got the sale. Okay, so you have the different steps along the way that you can use to determine where you are in the process. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you where that goes. So let's go ahead and hide this away and go to the actual code. So for instance, in this case here, you go to the code. We've already put the code in, and they head to the header. And I'll show you an example here of where this goes. So you have here, you look for the FBQ. You want to put it right above this. Okay. So not only do you have the page view is in here, I want in this case here, say I want to do, I'm just going to put an example in here. Let's go ahead and say at this point, we'll say they have gone and done view content as well. So I go ahead and FBQ, track, and then comma, in this case here I'll put view content. Okay, and then I want to put semicolon. This is basically all it's doing here is putting the right case based on this code right here. That's all I did was copy the code and put it into the right spot. Okay, so really that's all there's to it, to putting those pixels in there. The information is all there. So if I were to show you again the information here, you can see it starts collecting data. Okay, you can see people seeing page views, leads. When we start doing the ad tracking, you can actually go ahead and put those individual columns in there, so you can see what your cost is per those different initiations. So you can see basically how well you're doing. Okay, it's a great way of actually getting to optimize your actual advertising budget to make sure you're actually getting the best results for your money. Okay, so I hope this video helps, and stay tuned for further videos on Facebook. Take care. Bye.